This is what will choke the aquatic life in there.
Yeah, this is like dug into the ground. So when we've done cleanups here, you can dig like 15 feet and still find tangles of clothing.
Liz Ricketts has spent the past decade documenting the impact of clothing waste on Ghana.
So it also becomes really dangerous for people when they're swimming because they're like rolling back and forth and it'll hit them and then also hits the fishermen's boats and wraps around their motors.
The textiles which wash back on shore become so tangled in the sand, they're almost impossible to dig out.
The tangled masses of clothing, we call them tentacles. So this, is all tangled up and it's a little bit harder for you to see, but when they first wash up, they're very long. They can be 8 feet to 30 feet and sometimes 3 feet wide.
Synthetic textiles can take hundreds of years to decompose. This mountain of waste may cast its fetid shadow over these neighbourhoods for generations to come.
Well, this isn't Ghana. This isn't Africa. This is the Philippines. This is Legazpi City. Right next to the International Cruise Ship Terminal. And the Legazpi photo opportunity that we have there, and we're having a new area being built there. And of course, God's creation, the magnificent Mayan volcano. And sadly, this is part of it. This is part of what everybody's going to see. Around here, the dominant debris is clothing, as you can see. Lots and lots of clothing. Okay, I'm right near the beach now. The clothing gets all tangled up with driftwood and really clogs things up. Gets to be a real mess over here next to the bridge where but you can see what happens here with clothing. It just clogs up everything. Now at the ramp of the bridge, and if you went snorkeling, you would see a lot more under the water because it's a whole hell of a lot of clothing. Underneath these sands is a lot more. Out in the water, even more. But you find out the source for all this clothing, and you've got about 50% of the problem solved already. Just find out where all this old, used, surplus clothing is coming from.